Hey everybody, what's up? How are you? How are you doing? So if you don't know me, my name is Alex Krull. I'm a professional actor and I'm a professional life coach. And I'm also a recovering alcoholic and drug addict. Been clean, sober, and happy about it for about 6.5 years now. Thank you, Lord. I'm making this video in order to help you break your addiction, and I'm gonna give you some tools on how you can do it and how you can break any addiction you have, being it smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, drinking booze, doing drugs, watching porn, screen scrolling whole day, shopping, gambling, whatever it is. You can break it. You can change your life by changing your habits, by changing your thinking process. So the first thing you gotta do when you want to break your addiction is first acknowledge the problem. Stop fighting with yourself. Stop arguing with yourself whether you have a problem or not. When you're in doubt about it, you know the answer. So if you're just having one glass of wine a week and it doesn't disturb you and you're fine, then fine, so be it. Good for you. You don't have a problem. I envy you. I could never just have like one glass of wine or like one bottle of beer and a shot and go home. This was never fun for me. I always wanted more and more drink, more to smoke, more drugs, more fun. So that's my experience with addiction. That's the thing. You gotta acknowledge, you gotta be honest with yourself and acknowledge the problem if you do have a problem. So if you do feel like you have a problem and it never ends with just one glass of wine or just one, blunt, so you always want more and stuff like that and feel this burning desire and urge for more, then first thing you gotta do is acknowledge that you have a problem. Don't fight with it, just accept it. Accept who you are and it will be easier with time. So the next thing you want to do is probably get rid of all the stuff you have in the house that can trigger you, like rolling papers and filters and tobacco and cigarettes and bottles of wine, even glasses of wine, even a wine opener, whatever you have in your house that triggers you to drink or to do drugs or to smoke. Get rid of it. Don't think about, oh man, I'm gonna give it to a friend of mine, I feel bad throwing it away. Fuck it, just throw it in the fucking trash can and get rid of it. Don't think about it too much, just throw it away. Even if you did it before, like 10 times before, and you always got back to drinking or back to smoking, fine, don't judge yourself, do it again. You did it before because it's the right thing to do. So I encourage you, first, acknowledge the problem. Second, get rid of everything that can disturb you on your recovery journey and on your attempt, be it the first or the second or whatever, on getting sober and clean. So the third thing you gotta do is ask for help, find support. Go to a support group or go to a therapist, somebody who is an expert on addiction, somebody that you have a connection with. It could be professional help and it can also be a family member, maybe a wise, smart friend you have that you can, talk to openly and be honest about your problem, and it wouldn't be any different than you talking to yourself. So it's important to seek help. Don't try to do it alone. It doesn't work. You always need help. You cannot do this alone. Do not try to do it alone. Don't be ashamed of it. You gotta be brave about it. You gotta be honest about it. And that's the most beautiful way about the recovery journey, is that it's a spiritual journey. And in a spiritual journey, what you're looking for is connection. Be it connection with yourself, be it connection with your friends, family, support group, and be it connection with an higher power like you understand it. Call it God, call it nature, call it the universe, the cosmos, whatever. So you gotta ask for help. You gotta get out of yourself, out of your self-thinking and self-obsessions and thoughts and all the monkeys in your head. Just talk to somebody else. about your problem. Say the words, I want to quit, I want to stop, I want to get clean and sober. And that's exactly what's going to happen to you when you do it. So that's the third thing, asking for support. The fourth thing you want to do is learn how to say no. You will get invited to friends, to parties, to all kinds of events of all kinds of sorts. You gotta learn how to say no. You have to know yourself. That's why we started with acknowledging the problem. You gotta know yourself. You gotta know your limits. You gotta know your boundaries, and you gotta learn how to enforce them and how to apply them to your life, like for real. And say no and learn how to be home alone or with your family or whatever, and you have to re-educate yourself on how to spend your time being clean and sober. But you have to practice it, and there is no other way to practice saying no than just saying no. Next time you get invited to some place, some party, some event, say no. You can say it in many different ways. It doesn't have to be like, harsh and mean and bad. No, you can just say, I'm starting this new journey in my life, this new era in my life, this new episode in my life. I'm trying to do something new, trying to create something better for myself. And I respect you and I appreciate you, and thank you so much for thinking about me and inviting me. It means a lot to me, and I would come, really. I'm in this new phase in my life, and I'm trying something new, and it's important for me to guard myself, protect myself. I mean no disrespect. I just want to, guard my boundaries and protect myself and my needs. So I hope you can understand it. Appreciate you, love you. That's it. That's all, and you wouldn't offend anybody when you talk like that. And if so, then so be it. You can't please everybody. That's another beautiful thing in the recovery journey, is that you learn that you don't need to please everybody. You just gotta please yourself. So that's another thing you want to do. Next thing you want to do is find healthy alternatives. So now you got a lot of free time, a lot of spare time on your hands. What you gonna do with it? So you can either watch movies, you can set a date with friends that don't drink or that can at least not drink while they're with you. You can go to support groups. There are lots of different support groups, AA, NA, GA, whatever your niche is. I'm not speaking in the name of any group. I go to support groups myself. It helps me a lot. It saves my life. It saved my life. It saves my life. You can find a sponsor there, a mentor. I have a mentor. I am a mentor to other people. And not only professionally as a life coach, also, this is the service that I do in the support group that I go to. I am a sponsor. I do the 12 steps program with my mentees, and I do the 12 steps program with my sponsor, with my mentor. So that's also a very, very helpful tool in the recovery journey. Very important that you do that. You find somebody you can rely on, that you can trust, that you can talk openly, honestly about your inner life and about your emotions and thoughts and struggles and the good stuff too. So you need that guy in your life. Okay, and lastly, just to sum up this video, a last couple of things. Just remember to be patient with yourself. Remember, it's a lifelong process. It's not a linear process. There's lots of ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. So be patient with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Accept yourself the way you are. Accept life the way it is. Don't expect it to be easy. Like, it can be tough sometimes. It can be really hard. But honestly, guys, if I did it, then you can do it too. It's been a struggle. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been hard, especially in the beginning. But, look at me now. I love my life. I do all the things I love. I'm happy. I'm healthy. God bless. Thank you so much. And I enjoy my life. And I couldn't imagine it when I was, on drugs and on the booze and on all the day like it was a fucking disaster. And I appreciate every minute of my recovery journey and my new life and my new identity. So be compassionate and patient with yourself. Find a sponsor, find support, and reward yourself for achieving milestones in the way, like the first 24 hours clean, the first 3 days clean, the first week clean, the first month clean, second month, third month, sixth month, ninth month, 1 year clean and sober. That would be a celebration. That's like the most amazing achievement you can get in your life. That's better than winning an Oscar. That's better than winning a Grammy or a Tony or whatever. Just being clean and sober and living your life and loving it. That there's no bigger achievement than that. And just take it. And that's the last advice I'm gonna give you in this video, maybe the most important one. Just take it one day at a time. Just one day at a time. Don't make a big deal out of it. Don't think, oh shit man, I'm gonna stop drinking my whole life, but what am I gonna do when this happens? What am I gonna do when that happens, or whatever? Don't think about that. Just think about today. Be present in the moment. That's the best way to do it. Just think about this 24 hours. Make them count. Get through it. Remember, all emotions will pass. If you're feeling something, it doesn't make it a fact. Emotions are not facts. It will pass. Emotions pass, and then you feel better. If you have a burning desire, call a friend, find support, watch this video again. I'm here for you. And that's all for this video. I hope I helped you a bit, a lot, whatever. Write me in the comments what video you want to see next. Write me in the comments if you enjoyed this video. And if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate so much if you hit the subscribe button and the notifications button. It really helps me a lot. Like, share, whatever. Peace.